Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this problem based on the concepts of polynomial functions. So we have to complete the table for these given functions. So in this table, we have to write out which of these functions have these behaviors and the reason. So the first given end behavior is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 1. So first we can draw out the quadrants to visualize the behavior that's given. So we know this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, and this is quadrant 3, and that last one is quadrant 4. Now the first end behavior is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 1. So that means the graph on the left side is in quadrant 3 and on the right side is in quadrant 1. Now this is a graph that goes across the x-axis. So this function crosses through the x-axis, and as we go from left to right, the graph goes up. So that means this function should have an odd degree and a positive leading coefficient. So odd degree and positive leading coefficient. So the first one is y equals 4x to the power 5. Another function with positive leading coefficient and odd degree is y equals 5x. So these are the two functions that have this end behavior from quadrant 3 to quadrant 1. And the reason is, so odd degree and a positive leading coefficient. LC is leading coefficient. Now we can analyze the second behavior. Extends from quadrant 2 to quadrant 4. So quadrant 2 is here. So on the left side the graph is in this direction, and on the right side the graph is in quadrant 4. Now this graph crosses through the x-axis because it has to go across, and as we go from left to right, function is going down. So that means this function should have an odd degree and a negative leading coefficient. That is y equals negative x cubed. So this has degree 3 and the leading coefficient is negative 1. And the other one is y equals negative 0.1 x to the power 11. And the reason is odd degree and negative leading coefficient. Now we can analyze the third behavior. Extends from quadrant 2 to quadrant 1. So for this I can use a different color. So quadrant 2 to quadrant 1. So on the left side the graph is in quadrant 2, and on the right side the graph is in quadrant 1. So in this case the graph comes from above the x-axis and ends above the x-axis. So that means this function should have an even degree and positive leading coefficient. So the first one I found is y equals 2x to the power 4. The other one I found is y equals 3 over 7 x squared. Now we can write the reason. So even degree and positive leading coefficient. Now we can analyze the fourth behavior. quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. So on the left side, the graph is in quadrant 3, on the right side, quadrant 4. So in this case, the graph starts from below the x-axis and ends below the x-axis. So in this case, the function should have even degree and negative leading coefficient. Y equals negative x to the power 6, so even degree and negative leading coefficient. And the next one is y equals negative 9 times x to the power n. And now we can write the reason. So even degree and negative leading coefficient. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.